Welcome back, friends. We have just delivered the commspike to the Crimson Fleet, and we are off to the next portion of that mission as we work our way towards Kryx's legacy. I don't imagine we're too far from being able to go after that now. The next part would probably have something to do with securing the ability to actually get to the electromagnetic gas giant so that the ship doesn't fry when we get there. For those of you that missed the previous episode, we did board the UC station, and we had to walk around quite a bit and look for what we needed to do to find the commspike. And what we learned in the process was that it's not a thing, it's a ship. It's a module on a ship, so we actually stole a ship and we brought it back here. So here we are.
Jessamine tells me that you not only brought us the commspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Yeah, nice try, Rook. We know you didn't have a choice. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jessamine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have two of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Commspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution.
Yay!
There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jessamine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place.
Ooh,
I'd say don't keep her waiting. But chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us. So I want you focused. We are one step away from Kryx's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Oh, we have to go report to the UC Vigilance.
Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise.
I don't know about her. She's a... Honestly, I can't wait to,
Tell us about your arrest.
Oh, my arrest was spectacular. Definitely one for the record books. UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships and picked
star station in orbit around Voli that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
Well, the UC says you set demolition charges to try and cover your tracks and make your escape.
That's their story. You'll have to go with your gut on what you think really happened. Anyway, they took us in and tossed us into the lock. That lovely resort they opened on Suvorov.
And you were imprisoned there for how long?
Well, it was supposed to be for life, Gale. But I ended up serving 2 years before I decided I'd had enough.
Is there any particular reason that you started the riots that eventually led to the worst prison break in United Colonies history?
Yes. I'm quite proud of that, actually. I honestly didn't think it would go as well as it did. As for the reason, well, it's simple. The UC were treating us like animals. The conditions in the lock were ridiculously bad and no one cared. That's why they stuck us on that ice ball in the first place. Out of sight, out of mind.
Your escape caused the deaths of many that were stationed at the lock. Some would brand that as a bit dismissive for what you're describing as a protest. If you were simply advocating for your fellow inmates, why didn't you just go through the proper channels?
And what the hell was I supposed to do? Send a strongly worded letter to my duly appointed representative? Wake up. The UC only responds to actions, not words. In my mind, there was no other choice. You know what? Let's move past my time at the lock so we can get to the point of this goddamned interview.
Oh good, it's over. It was
You will
interesting.
not be able to walk at full speed with your pack that full.
Oh, I know. Well, there you go again. I keep catching you playing with yourself. Don't robots go blind when they do that? Alright. We're gonna go to meet, I believe it's Estelle, at a risque bar. At least it's not a risque. I'm down for that. Let's go.
UC'll never crush the fleet.
Yes, I know. I can't breathe. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see if I can dump some stuff off. So I'm going to do that real quick. Alright guys, gear stowed, and I have somewhere 101 out of 145. I need to do some upgrades. Let's check that real quick and see if I can't skill up on carry capacity, which should be under fitness. Use up all of our oxygen. Wait, did that say just in general? Weightlifting, increase rank 2 available. Yeah! Done. Sprint for 2,500 meters, about 75% or more of your maximum load capacity. That should be easy enough. Heck, that should probably happen in the next not too long. Probably pointless to save it, but we're going to save it, and we're going to, I don't know, find the best options as we progress, because I don't know what to do. I should, but I don't. Alright. Up to the neon. I think. No. Sorry. Vigilance. It's wasting time. And I mean that in the best way possible. No shit. Oh shoot. Fuel consumption. Are you sure? I mean, that will go. Ha. No. Oof. There's a mess here.
Hey, over here. Could you please spare a ship part? Our rookie here may have sideswiped an asteroid. Needs some repairs.
You know what? Let's talk. I bet you're going to try to
Could
attack.
use your help. We're dead in the water here.
Lies. I don't believe you.
I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. 2 units of ship parts will do.
I'm not a jerk.
Oh no. What are we going to do now?
No. I feel terrible. I feel really bad. Like, I legit want to go back. Aww. I'm gonna try. I feel terrible. That was awful. It's gonna make me cry. No. It's 9:10. It has to be this one. Oh, poor guy. Could have had a friend for life.
Hey, over here.
Yes, he's
Could you please spare a ship part? Our rookie here may have sideswiped an asteroid. Needs some repairs. All we need is enough to do some field repairs to just get back to home dock.
Alright, listen up. I'm doing it. Okay?
I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. 2 units of ship parts will do.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Here, man.
You're a lifesaver. Here,
I
take these for your help.
I know, I've seen the future. Oh hell, I got credits out of it too. Hang on a second.
I had a good feeling about you.
Okay, cool. They made it, apparently. So, how cool was that? Look, guys, we saved lives. We saw the future and we went back in time and saved lives. Who knows what that'll do for us in the future? But we did get some credits, which is just awesome. Credits are obviously life out here. Lord. We have a lot of jumping to get where we gotta go just so we can talk. Everyone wants to talk. You gotta talk. Gotta talk. Alright, one last jump. Boy, that screen is bright. Alright, let's go update the mission. I'm sure we'll have more to do. Maybe we'll visit the prisoner again. Alston Rake, if I recall. If he's still
My family's
here.
all in the UC Navy, but being cis
He wanted stuff on how the Crimson Fleet began. We did find
The Vigilance is our flagship.
one audio recording about it, so we might actually have something for him.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission.
I take it back. That was the
Still have
jail.
the Crimson
The
Fleet's
jailer.
trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the commspike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. With the acquisition of the commspike, the fleet is one step closer to Kryx's legacy. And the more people we arrest, the greater the chance that your infiltration is discovered. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by discussing the status of the commspike. Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
Okay, embarrassing mistake. I'm guessing the fact that they captured all those people, the lock with the key, and they all got out. They talked to SSSN, SSN, yeah. And that was the embarrassing mistake. Let's find out.
The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the lock, touched off by Jasper Kryx, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and Mast will authorize an all-out assault.
I'll see what I can do. You've certainly gone above and beyond the call of duty. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Ooh, man, we are begging dollars, credits, whatever it is. Alright, let's go find the prison.
Early reports say your mission on the Siren was a success. I'm sure the commander is pleased.
Early reports? Huh. Can't go there. Alright, let's go talk to Mr. Rake, or
I haven't seen my family in a while.
the jail guy.
Priority.
Jailer.
Mole.
He just called me a mole. Yeah, well.
I could have joined any division.
I ain't gonna tell you what I'm gonna call you. I will think it. Hey, you're in there. I see you. Talk to me.
Another night at the Hotel Sis Def. Please enjoy your stay.
Oh, nothing new.
Be careful around the fleet. They talk about family, but it's just a bunch of crap.
AKA?
Armin.
Trench, heard you had to board the Siren of the Stars. I was on there once, for a tribute to my ancestor. I never felt more out of place. Really? I know you were headed to the key, but I almost respect the fleet for doing that. They're trying to pass down their history, or their version of it anyway. And how many times has he done that previously with other recruits? No. I'd say this was 1 part scavenger hunt, 3 parts history lesson. But all that aside, give me your honest opinion. What were the conditions like?
Oh, can I type that out?
I was afraid of that. I think I'm starting to fully realize the hand we played in all this. Truth be told, my ancestor was a guard on Suvorov. Part of the reason I joined SysDef was to find out more about his experience, and whether the history books told the whole story. Which is why I'd like to hear Kryx's side of it, if just to confirm what you saw. So it's true. All my life I've been led to believe the guards on the lock were heroes. But there was part of me that always doubted the story. Even as a child learning about the history from the slates. Thank you for bringing me this. I get that Kryx is about as unreliable a witness as they come, but I believe him.
We've already
as you were.
kind of asked that
I do, but
before.
if I may, I would argue that we're not on.
No more wasting time. Come on, guy, out my way. Alright, we're off to Neon. Hopefully have some fun. And I actually forgot what we're doing. Oh, we're getting information on the lightning grid, the whatchamacallit grid. Nice. One jump. Well, the assumption is we jumped. I don't know if it was in the system we're currently in. I think we don't have any of that Aurora on us, so we should be okay. They don't like it when you bring Aurora in, or I guess out, either. If you recall, when we came into here before, we...
Keep moving. Scanners won't hurt you.
Okay.
Don't stop unless you're told to do so.
We watched a guy
There's a
get...
bounty on you. Get that cleared as soon as possible.
Shit, I got a bounty on me? When? Where? Why? Ooh.
Are you working towards the logical leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced technology.
Oh, there we go. Ed side.
Stay safe, buddy.
You know, I just had this weird, like, I don't know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted. We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. Well, you find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
I already told you guys, I'm too nice. It's 1,000 credits.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Sounds fun. Okay, I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted that this reminds me of the old movie Total Recall, when they go to Mars and then go, I think, deep inside the planet. It just reminded me of that. And I haven't thought of that movie in, good lord, a decade? Longer? For those of you that haven't seen it, it's an old one, 80s, early 80s maybe. If I remember correctly, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I honestly can't remember. It's that old. Not that I'm that old. Or am I?
You looking to get zoned?
And I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
She's cute. I'm looking for her.
Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously. Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult. Specifics, huh? Okay, fine. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech. All right. I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Yeah, it's funny. She put up a lot of fight just to really get this far, and this is the one Delgado said she's very important to the fleet, so don't piss her off. She's already pissed off.
Beneath your feet, genius. It's the lowest level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there, along with some of the finest cuisine in the city. I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city. Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable. Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
Oh, that's gonna cost you, girl.
The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head of yours, does it? Everything in the Crimson Fleet is accomplished through a decent helping of give and take. As in, I'm not going to give you the information to get your precious data unless you take this virus and upload it like I asked. Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, Take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
Oh no. Are you scared, little rabbit? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered.
Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate.
Okay.
Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
How many velocities did I have?
Whew. Alright, so we go one place.
That side's a bad place for you.
Oh, I forgot to look for the bad guys. Okay, now we go two places. Do we go to Euphorica?
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Well, let's go wherever this is going to take us because... Hold the phone. Let's do this part here. Okay, so we're gonna go down because the tech, I guess. Is that what I hit? Nope, I hit the wrong thing. Sorry. Okay, is it not working? Don't mind me, it was a very long day.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
You are very gloomy.
Well, like I said, it's shut down. Had to cut the entire tour staff too. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology. I actually need our CEO's approval for that. And so far, it's been denied. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground. Hey, look, Thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away. Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I'd like to tell you. I really would. I hope I can trust you.
Oh, you can.
I hope I can trust you. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay?
He couldn't tell me, or didn't want to tell me. I had to persuade him, but he just freely offers to unlock it. I love it.
Because I'm sick and tired of the corruption that's running through this city. People around here spend half their lives terrified about being backstabbed, and spend the rest of it planning on how they're going to screw over someone else. Something rotten is going on in this company, and one day, I hope to find out what it is. She's my boss. She's fine, I guess. Look, like I said, I don't want to get into serious trouble. She might be a bit tough on all of us, but being responsible for Neon's power grid is a very stressful position. Sometimes that stress trickles down. I've only been working here for a few years now, and she's been my boss the entire time. Well, the big boss is our CEO, Mr. Harada. But I've actually never met him. He lives somewhere in New Atlantis, I think. Sure, no problem. The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power. That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced.
Okay, I'm good.
It was great speaking with you.
Waste your time. Unlock the safe. Ooh, that's weird. Yeah, what's up, people?
Are you lost?
Yes. But
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems.
Exactly.
They like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
Ooh, let's do it. I don't know how many more I need, but I shouldn't be too far. Yeah, baby, yeah. 3 more. Oh, come on. I was caught tampering with a lock. Did you see that crap? If I was caught, I would have done anything about it. Oops. Oh, what a waste. You can't do nothing.
Freeze! Neon security!
I thought for sure you had contraband. Guess not. I'll still have to take you in.
Bastard. Son of a... Why? We have to remember where this at. There's some stuff here. Okay. I almost asked, hey, do you guys see any digipics laying around? Because I need them.
So you're telling me I have...
Don't know what she was gonna say. I'll see it in the recording though.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
Move along.
Alright, so I got caught picking a lock. I ended up in jail. I might cut this. I might not. We'll see.
No time to chat.
Save it for someone who gives a damn.
But I don't give a damn, so go and get me.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
This is it. Like legit, there's a conference room, an office, and a lobby, and a little tiny workroom.
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something.
You have a secretary too? Wait, who is that? Nope.
What? I'm working here.
Whatevers. Alright, so now we go to... This is where my memory shows you that I have a bad memory.
Clover over at Telport. It's too good for me. She's trying to help someone.
Euphorica. That's where we're going. I was trying to remember that for way too long. Hey! Oh.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
Gangs run this city, but I don't see me building statues.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace.
I don't know about you, but that's where I'd rather be.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
No, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
What if she's an old friend of hers too?
Not that it's any of your business, but we're very close. We're in love. I refuse to let anything bad happen to her, no matter how much trouble she's gotten herself into. No way. You're going to have to try better than that. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street. The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out, but, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you, and I'm not changing my mind about that.
Fine. Holy shit, that's 5,000 credits.
Not only will you be able to experience one of the most exclusive Aurora lounges in Neon, you also have access to our private bar. The bartender down there is a personal friend of mine, and he sells some rather unique items.
Alright.
Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort.
The cost of it, maybe?
Now sit back, relax, and unwind.
You good?
Where the heck have you been, Bosco? Vasco? Oops. What's up, lady?
Yeah. What do you want? Before you continue, let me save you some time. If you're having a problem with your POW or complain about your rates, you need to contact our customer service department. Anything else? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that. The Crimson Fleet, huh? This is interesting. So tell me, what does Delgado need with my Pastor Generdyne? So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Generdyne so you can steal the only profitable piece of technology the company's come up with in decades. If you expect me to take a risk like that, then it's going to cost you some major credits.
Oh, girlfriend.
Yes, you do. Short of taking it off my dead body, which would never happen thanks to my Syoga buddies here. You don't pay, you don't get the pass.
Okay, I didn't want to do this, but...
How the hell did you find that?
Boom,
It was Estelle Vincent,
girl.
wasn't it? That bitch.
No.
I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass.
No.
It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility.
It wasn't
I'm
her,
warning you,
it was
though.
the guy at the front desk.
Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it. I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. Okay, fair enough. A few years back, the previous CEO of Generdyne went missing. As the COO, I was next in line for the job. Instead, Bayu muscled his way into the company and gave me an ultimatum. Either back up his bullshit Mr. Harada identity, or I'm gone. I had no choice. But I decided right then and there, I was going to do whatever I could to take what was rightfully mine. If that meant seducing Bayu to tip him off balance, then so be it. Luckily for me, Mike has been incredibly understanding about the whole thing.
We told that poor guy at the front desk to go ahead and talk about it. Well, if that guy's not real, he's screwed.
What do you think happened? Bayu started sticking his nose into Generdyne's business, all but outright demanding a cut of the profits. In response, the CEO made a huge mistake by threatening to take his grievances to the FC. His shuttle never arrived. Need I say more? More than you can possibly imagine. Marika is the only person in this godforsaken city that's kept me from going completely under. She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone to get ahead. She loves me for being me, and I love her for being the same. And when this stupid bullshit is over, and Bayu is 10 fathoms deep under Neon, we'll be there for each other. Forever. If you had to work with Grayson Bayu, you'd understand. The man is still a totally incompetent fool, and he's running our company into the ground. The worst part of it is that he's Administrator Bayu's brother, so I can't fire him. I can't reassign him. I can't even yell at him. It's like having a cut on your body, and you're helplessly watching yourself bleed to death. Except in our case, we're hemorrhaging money. What is this? A job interview? I'm the COO of the company, second to the top, right under our esteemed CEO, Mr. Harada, also known as Benjamin Bayu. So when you ask me what I do for Generdyne, the answer is nothing. The Bayus run the show, and I tread water. The salary helps, of course, but at the end of the day, I'm just a joke. Sitting in an office to make things look legitimate. Keeps them off the Freestar Collective's radar. They might actually step in if they discover that the same person controlling the city's regulations and bylaws benefits financially from them. If you haven't figured it out by now, Benjamin has a stranglehold on the city. You can't take a piss without him charging you after flush. Try and get in his way, and then he uses Neon security to beat you senseless, or the Sioga Syndicate to make you disappear.
Ooh, it's a new syndicate we've not heard of. At least I don't
just
recall
know
it.
this is gonna come back to bite me on the ass.
Let's shoot. Maybe we can help her out. Help the city out.
Nothing beats getting zoned in the
Become a hero. Yeah, probably not. I really want to go back and tell that guy, don't talk to Harada. He's a bad, fake person. I think it was this way. Oh, I honestly don't remember where it was. Oh wait, yes I do. There's an elevator in this area. Here we go. Generdyne. It's probably too late.
It's nice to have visitors up here in the tower. What? Oh my god. Funny thing is, when you think about it, it actually makes perfect sense. I've never actually met Mr. Harada. I haven't even seen a picture of the man. I've only communicated with him via messages. So that means Bayu has a controlling stake in Generdyne already. And he's soaking up a corporate salary to boot. Pure genius. Well, this certainly puts a different spin on things. I'll just keep my head down for now and my mouth shut about praising Bayu.
Okay.
Hope to see you again soon.
Okay, I feel good about doing that. Back to the mission. Sorry to segue.
I think I got them.
Have you tried one of our advanced delivery?
making a fortune.
Alright, we're going into the underbelly. Let's do this. Actually, let's save this for another episode. We're getting pretty deep into this one. So, I hope you guys are still with me. I hope you're enjoying it. Please like and subscribe. Definitely please leave a comment. Let me know if you like what you're seeing, or even if you don't. Let me know what I could do better. I'd love to engage with some of you, and I look forward to it. Otherwise, you'll have a good night, and take care. Thank you.